That was nothing.
An ancient Indian ritual knife, tuning. I think I'll keep it for Lestrade. It's shut tight. There was a fight here. Orson attempted to resist, but someone or something convinced him otherwise.
Ui.
Oh, my cousin's out fighting bobbies and stealing antiques, and what do I get? Garbage.
Relax, Mike. You've got to earn it first.
How long will that take? 2 years already and nothing's changed.
I know, mate, but one of these days I'm sure the boss will notice us. Something moved. Something moved. Something moved. Huh? I heard something. heard something. I heard something.
The sound of a gong will attract the guards. I need to be careful.
Guys, check out that sound. There's someone there.
Hey! But what?
No!
We need to get out of here.
Được.
Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes!
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. It makes no sense, right?
Percy Fleming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
You used Jeremiah Thorne in your little game because you didn't want your hands dirtied.
You're lying.
Jeremiah spoke to me before he died of how you ordered him to throw the bomb and, after its failure, to abduct me.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I think that it's perfectly clear. Attacking Mr. Sherlock Holmes is one of the quickest ways to be hanged.
No. You can't do that. I'm an innocent man.
Constable, take him back to the cells.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something. Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this poor man.
Somebody!
Please help me. My leg.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine
Help!
you.
It hurts.
There's some extreme bruising. No bones appear to be broken. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need. Now, let me apply the bandage.
Help!
Thank you, Doctor.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to
Somebody!
free this poor man.
Thank you, Doctor. Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Somebody!
Thank you for your help.
This area's unsafe. Move away! Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this poor man. There must be a way to save this man. I'd better call Hood. I see no visible injuries. Perhaps I could use ammonia.
Oh, my head. Oh, I feel dizzy.
Please move to a safer area, sir.
I would have died if not for you.
Over here!
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Please! Can't lift it with my bare hands.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this pawn man.
I can't lift it with my bare hands.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Please! Help!
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this pawn man.
Here! Over here!
Not now, Holmes. I'm busy. Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster. What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Oh, what a mess.
Let me go! You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true. How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and coshed me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area. And if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
Mr. Holmes?
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
This is an absolute disaster. This is an absolute disaster.
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it. An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea. What a bloody carnage.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. A common phaeton. An uncommon location. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. Celebratory bunting. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
This jaunting car would be capable of travelling at great speed. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Celebratory bunting. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
wasn't like that. That's it. Those wardrobes felt like dominoes. That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? There's a metal strapping. The tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent. Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. A pneumatic hammer. Mud. Oof, smells bad. Underground Electric Railways Company of London. There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole. I've not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Tunggu.
An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol. My poor leg.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map. My poor leg. Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Tìm nữa đâu?
Release him, please. He's not guilty.
Calm down, dear.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
Xuống và sới.
Electrical wires. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. Whiskey. Of poor quality. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Xét thấy.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB. This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Ok.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Để có inte.
Meryl's asleep.
Meryl Butcher,